God is good. Count your blessings, baby. God is good. Count your blessings. Big sigh. All right. I wanted to talk about maybe trauma, I guess. Trauma. We're going to talk about trauma because we never know what the next motherfucker done been through. You know what I'm saying? Like, we so quick to want somebody to do something or feel like somebody should be able to do something, but then it's like at the same time we don't know that person's life. Now, for the most part, I'll say this: a lot of y'all are bitches, and I mean that in a bad way. I actually mean that in a bad way this time. Like, a lot of y'all just don't even fucking try. You know what I'm saying? So, not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the people who actually try in life but have a hard time going through life because of the shit that they've dealt with and how they mind operate because of the things that they've dealt with. If you just a lazy bitch, stop watching and go get some fucking money. Get your shit together. I'm talking about the people who got their shit together but fucked up in their head from fucked up shit. That's all I'm... So, if that ain't you, leave right now. Sorry. Next video, bitch. But we never know the next person's trauma, dude. Like, for example, if there's a nigga who's been with a female since they were about 18, a little bit younger, and they have a relationship with this woman or this man or whatever the fuck, and they're together for so long, they go through ups and downs in the relationship, and then, you know, in a relationship you always tell that person what you won't do and all this other shit and blah blah blah. You know how the shit go. But then everybody knows once the wrong person gets mad, everything you say you're not gonna do, they do it. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so imagine that. Not 1, 2, 3, 4 times, but imagine that shit like damn near every fucking time. Damn near every fucking time you tried to open your heart up, that bullshit happened. Or every time you try to do something for somebody, that bullshit happened. I understand. Because I'm that nigga. My heart is really fucking big. And if it's one thing I learned in me living on earth for 30 years, is that the bigger your heart is, it's just a bigger plate for people to shit on. You know what I'm saying? That's really why I stay to myself. And if you're my friend now, you know what's up. I don't really meet new friends because honestly, it's fuck people. People use everybody, all that shit. That's my trauma talking right there. That's my trauma. You know what I'm saying? That's my trauma. But yeah, we be so quick to just tell a motherfucker to do this and do that and feel like this, but we don't know how they actually feel or what they've been going through. You know what I'm saying? If you done dealt with something a lot of times, you're not gonna deal with that shit no more. Because honestly, I know people who dealt with one thing one time and they never doing it again. Like my grandma. My grandma don't like dogs. Why? Because when she was younger, she had a bad encounter with dogs. So forever her mind is like, fuck a dog. Fuck a dog. I understand that. So imagine doing that in your life for long periods of time. 2 years, 3 years, 2.5 years, 5 years. It's like, at the end of the day, you just like, man, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even just me specifically. That's anybody who's just constantly dealing with bullshit. And then, I hate to say it, but, because I feel both sides of the coin. I'm an affectionate, loving partner. But I'm fucked up because of my trauma. So I understand certain things on certain things that don't happen at certain points in time because of trauma and shit. So I get that. And then I also get that you might need more support in this area because you fucked up over here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's really hard Because trauma come in a lot of different ways, and a lot of people don't even understand their own trauma. So for the next person to try to understand it and to comfort it or to make or ease it, you know what I'm saying, it's hard. It's a job, man. And then that's why a lot of relationships don't work now, because we've all been through so much bullshit that now you don't want to go through no bullshit. And I know for me, for example, it's hard for me to keep a chick because I lived by myself for so long, and I've dealt with so much bullshit in my life. The first sign of bullshit, I'll cut you off. Look, y'all bitches be saying we sassy and shit for blocking y'all and whatever. Well, call me sassy, bitch, because in order to keep my heart and my mind at peace and at ease, if that takes me getting rid of everything that got to do with you, then so be it. Bye, bitch. Call me sassy, because you blocked. But that's just how I am, and I feel like that's my trauma on being afraid of being fucked over again, or wasting my time, or doing something and being unappreciated again. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that people don't want to go through again. And then the next person has to deal with that. And that next person don't deserve that. Because like I said a second ago, I feel both sides of the coin. Because I done dealt with women who got so much more trauma than me that they dumped their trauma onto me while I'm trying to comfort them. And then I realized, like, damn, this shit ain't what I thought it was. But then me, I'm not no bitch. I don't give up. So you'll keep trying to build and build and build and help a person with so much trauma, and then it winds up fucking you up, and that causes more trauma between you and the person. But like I said a second ago, that person doesn't even deserve that. And that's something I'm working on. I'm working on not carrying over trauma from old shit. I remember everything, and I feel everything still. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to a point where I'm hurt about it, but it's like, hey, I remember that, and I remember that feeling. So that's where the trauma come in. So try not to have that overlapping trauma onto the next person. And people who are trying to comfort the traumatic person, be patient, man. Please be patient, because I know me personally, I need patience. I am patient, but I also need patience, because I'm not all there. I'm not all there sometimes when it comes to fucking relationships and handling my emotions the right way sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that comes from trauma. It all comes from trauma. So try to check I always wind up saying this because it is what it is at the end of the day. You got to check yourself. You got to make sure you ain't doing too much. You ain't dumping your trauma over or accepting too much trauma, and now you fucked up even more. So think about that. Think about the trauma you got and the next person's trauma that you're dealing with. And please try to meet in the middle, because this is going to be a volatile situation. This is going to fucking explode. Erupt right in your fucking face. So trauma's good, trauma's bad. It's all how you deal with it, baby. But through God, everything's great, baby. Everything will be alright through God. I don't know your relationship with God. Hell, my relationship ain't the strongest, but we talk every day. You know what I'm saying? But that's a different one. I ain't gonna preach y'all ear off with that. I ain't gonna preach it. But yeah, man, make sure you check your trauma. Make sure you're not doing too much, because don't fuck the next person up trying to be a certain type of person because of the past. You know what I'm saying? It's not right. So check yourself, love yourself. Watch that trauma disappear, baby.